Alrighty, everybody. Good evening. Tracking severe weather across the region tonight into the late night hours. Right now, especially, we're looking at the St. Louis metro in particular for severe weather conditions right now. Just a while ago, we've had multiple reports of tornadoes on the ground. Damage is pretty extensive right now across a good portion of Missouri. Multiple structure damage, multiple roofs off of houses, uh, and garages, tree limbs down, many without power. From straight line winds that a lot of the state saw earlier today. But we're going to hone in here specifically right now on the St. Louis tornado threat. That is a big city we're in right now, and there's a lot of things going on. We got activity scattered uh, from northeast Arkansas, essentially all the way into the Chicago office of Illinois tonight. Um, let's see if we can give this a rundown. Chicago, you guys are not going to really have much of a tornado threat. Your main threat would be, from my understanding, damaging winds to maybe 70, maybe a little higher. And that goes for Chicago. That goes for this northern Iowa watch into the Minnesota area. The main area we're watching right now is this area up here in eastern Missouri, parts of Illinois, and I believe Kentucky. Um, we have some reports of trees falling on houses. Where are those at? Okay, so in St. Louis County, and I repeat, that's St. Louis County, we have trees down on homes in Bridgeton. I repeat, in Bridgeton in St. Louis County, we have got trees down on homes right now. Monroe and St. Clair and St. Louis City. So Monroe and St. Clair counties in Illinois and St. Louis City in Missouri. You got a severe thunderstorm, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, golf ball size hail. I believe that's a tornado possible. Most of these are tonight. That's a pretty big one. That's on the southeast side of St. Louis here. Um, Okay, Bond, Macoupin, and Montgomery County, Illinois. You also have a new severe thunderstorm warning, winds to 70. Um, Madison in that as well. So most of the city is under warnings of some kind at the moment. Let's take a look. I got some friends down in St. Charles County, so let's take a look down there for all you guys. And see. Let me take a look on my devices here. We got a whole team going on right now.
Wi-Fi, not connected. Cellular, Bluetooth, Bluetooth.
Alrighty, so we have a cancellation on the tornado warning I'm going to pass along here now. Madison and St. Clair counties, you are still in this tornado warning right now. I'm not sure when did that go. This goes until about 10:15 tonight for Madison and St. Clair counties in Illinois. So that'll be the Eastern Metro. Um, Tornado warning continues. Tornado and golf ball size hail expected with that. Um, Keep in mind that these are nighttime nocturnal tornadoes. So during the night, we're gonna have extreme trouble seeing these with conditions the way they are and with the rate at how fast these storms are moving. We are gonna struggle to see any reports uh, reporting the accurate conditions, and the reporting where everything is at is going to be a little bit tricky. So keep that in mind. Iron and Reynolds County. Now, this is out southwest of the St. Louis area. Um, Iron and Reynolds County, you guys are continued until you guys are continued till 10:45 with your tornado warning up there. I believe that's moving northeast as well, so parts of St. Louis may be impacted by that. So sit tight, everybody in the St. Louis metro area. I want you guys to just kind of sit tight. Have other news, of course, pulled up. I'm gonna do my best here, but only so much I know. But I can tell you guys that we do have quite a few reports, by the sound of it, of damage. And again, this is a nocturnal event, which makes it about 100 times harder to really to know where these things are, to see them. Okay, and fluorescent on New Halls Ferry Road, I believe was the name. We have a train spotter reporting multiple trees down across the roads up there. So fluorescent, Missouri, you guys are gonna have to keep an eye out. Do not be on the roads. Anybody up here, if you can avoid it, do not be out on the roads. Um, if you got family up here, you're going to want to tell them to try and keep off the roads as much as they can, because we got limbs and trees down. Carlsbad, Madison County is reporting, a train spotter is reporting ping pong ball size hail. So that's about $1. That'd be about 1.5, a little under a 1.5 inch hail there with that. So obviously still hail producing. You're gonna, even if you're not in an active tornado warning, you're gonna want to keep away from your windows. You're gonna want to that tornado watch is going again for basically all of the metro, and that goes until 11 o'clock. So keep that in mind, that we still got a little bit to go for everyone up here in the St. Louis area. You guys still got about an hour to go or so until that watch gets out of there. Now, we don't have a ton of stuff out west of this line. We only have the one storm right now south of the metro that I'm keeping a huge eye on. Now, that can change in a heartbeat. Jersey County, Illinois, you had a severe thunderstorm warning canceled. That was for again, that's Jersey County in Illinois. You guys have a cancel for a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, keep in mind, when I tell you guys that an area may or may not be canceled, I want you to keep in mind that there may be other warnings that are still going on that we're missing. So just because something's canceled doesn't automatically mean you're in the clear. Because there is multiple storms here. Um, I'm gonna check up on our live chat, see how everyone's doing down there. If anyone needs comment anything, here is the time. I'm checking the live right now. Okay, so I do want to pass along a report. Now, keep in mind, this is an older report. By the way, thank you for the compliment, Olive. Always glad to help. Um, we had a report in Fenton, up in St. Louis County. I repeat, that's the county, of golf ball size hail. That was about, I believe, at 9:35, if I remember correctly. Um, 2 miles south of Fenton, and that was a little while ago. But I tell you this so you guys have an idea of what was going on just a little bit earlier. Um, we're gonna have quite a few reports of damage, I'm sure, coming in over the next couple of hours. The winds outside of these thunderstorms alone are very, very high. Um, let's see here. Here, just real quick. Okay, so we have a new tornado warning. This is for the easternmost sides of the metro. So those in Illinois, this is for you guys. Bond, Clinton, Madison, and St. Clair counties are under a tornado warning now. That tornado is near Troy, Illinois. And again, that's Troy, Illinois, not Troy, Missouri, Troy, Illinois. Um, right now, tornado and possibly some quarter-size hail, I believe, with that. I mean, $half size hail with that. And of course, now keep in mind as well, inside these tornadoes, the hail is not really what they're worried about inside the tornado itself. Um, when they put a hail risk on a tornado, oftentimes it's because they can't determine whether it's hail or it's debris, or you have a really big layer of hail that's surrounding that tornado. So they put it in there at times. Again, so Bond, Clinton, Madison, and St. Clair counties in Madison, and St. Clair counties in Illinois. You guys are now under a tornado warning. So Iron and Reynolds County, I want to pass this along, and we're going to focus pretty big on this now. Clinton, Madison, Monroe, Washington, and St. Clair, Illinois, St. Clair. So that's another tornado warning. Most of the Illinois side, guys, you're going to want to take shelter if you're on the Illinois side of the metro right now. You're going to want to be in shelter over on our Illinois side, all right? So let's zoom back in here to talk about this storm south of St. Louis. Iron and Reynolds County. I know this is a little ways out. This is about an hour or so out of St. Louis. It's a little way off, but we do have a tornado on the ground up there. That's up by up by like Potosi. If anyone knows where that is Steelville. Up 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 that direction, we have a tornado on the ground. Now, we're going to want to watch that because that area has sustained tornadoes very well tonight and obviously is not stopping yet. And that is a lone storm at this point, I believe. So yeah, that's a. All right, Columbia out of Monroe County was reporting half-dollar size hail. Okay, so at 10:12 in Monroe County, that's Columbia, Illinois, was reporting half-dollar size hail. This is east of the metro here. This is just out east of the St. Louis metro by a little bit. So keep in mind. All right, St. Francois, Washington, Jefferson, and let's see, and Monroe, Illinois. So St. Francois, Jefferson, Washington, and Missouri, and Monroe in Illinois. You guys have a new severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter-size hail on that. All these storms have produced high winds tonight. I haven't seen very many that were under 70, as a matter of fact. So you want to keep in mind if you're driving down in that area, you want to get off the roads. Alrighty, so as you guys can hear, this is literally one office. We haven't even. So as you guys can tell, All right. At 10, I believe that was 10:14. We have reports flooding in from Florissant, Missouri. Of multiple roof damage, multiple areas of roof damage. Uh, trees and limbs have been reported down in the past couple of about past hour or so. We've seen multiple reports at this point of that type of thing going on. So So this is a new system that we're doing. I got my brother, of course, or most of you watching will know him helping me out with this system where we're watching these reports in real time, and I'm trying to communicate them in the best way I know. All right. Thank you for the report that it's clearing up west of the in the West Metro. I'd imagine at this time that some of that activity has cleared up a little bit. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out because we have one thunderstorm in particular that I am concerned about, and it's this one out south of St. Louis. If it all right, all right. So I want to give you guys an update. This one up near Ironton, Garwood up here in Iron and Reynolds County. You, uh, you're gonna want to keep an eye on that one because it's moving northeast at 50, and um, we're still seeing a tornado on the ground, and that's been on the ground for I don't know, like at least 10, 15 minutes or more. I believe more, as a matter of fact. So this may be a St. Louis County, St. Louis City, Monroe, and St. Clair County, Illinois. You guys have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible, and what that means is that they don't have enough to have an active, and I believe that there is an active tornado warning right there near that, which is why they have that. Because all these storms here are in a big cluster, which makes it very difficult to separate one from the other when you get them going as fast as they're going here. But I want to let you guys know that I believe we had a new severe thunderstorm, if I remember correctly. I mean, a continuation of that severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and golf ball size hail. You guys are going to want to keep an eye on that for the Illinois side, because that is, I would say, closely associated with those tornado warnings that we saw go out the warnings that we saw go out just a little bit ago. Okay, for Joliet, Illinois, Will County. Um, let's see. I haven't been able to check. I don't think anything's made it quite over that direction yet, Haley. I think the line is still off to the west by a little while. Let me know if you're starting to hear. If you're starting to hear thunder, then I'll take another look. Um, Now, again, I want to clarify that my eye is on these Illinois sides of the metro for like 2 or 3 tornado warnings we got over there and severe thunderstorms. And we got one lone tornado warning that's south of the city. It's up in Ironton, up by Garwood. Um, I believe I want to say about 50 miles, 50, maybe 60 from the West Metro. Um, we'll see when the new warning comes out. They got that tornado warning till 10:45. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that lifts. If that doesn't lift, that may prove to be a problem for a lot of the metro. That may prove to be the last big sell of the night, I would think. So I'm going to zoom out on everything else and see. Clinton, Madison, Washington, and St. Clair have been continued for a tornado warning. I believe they canceled. So Monroe has been canceled on one of the tornado warnings. I believe, if I remember, they're not under a tornado warning now, but severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was near Smithton or near Freeburg, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour, roughly. Um, so want to keep an eye on that. Wait, what's that? So, at some point, we've gotten a report of winds in Alton, Illinois, hitting the 60-mile-an-hour mark, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Madison, uh, Montgomery. Continued tornado possible with that. Winds at 70 and hail at $half size. That goes till 10:45. So we got about 15 to 20 minutes on a lot of these storms here. At 10:45, we'll have a pretty good idea. I'm really wanting to see what happens with our Iron and Reynolds County storm, but that's not to say that these aren't a threat over here on the east side of the metro. You want to keep an eye on them, and this storm that's coming in may have the chance of being a tornado producer if it goes north northeast. If it continues to go north northeast, that could be a tornado producer as well into the metro. Alrighty, so I will pass along any more updates that we get. In the meantime, I am going to check while my brother's watching the St. Louis. I'm going to make sure that we don't have anything crazy going anywhere else right now. I just want to reiterate that there's been plenty of reports of hail tonight. There's been a lot of reports of. All right, Macoupin and Montgomery County, you have a new tornado warning. Um, it's it goes for about 45 minutes. Of course, this is getting pretty far out from the St. Louis. This is getting farther out from the St. Louis area. This isn't really in the metro, but Macoupin and Montgomery, you got that tornado warning for about another 45 minutes. All right. I would like to let everyone know, Metro St. Louis. Um, okay. St. Louis, St. Louis and Jefferson counties in Missouri, and St. Clair and Monroe counties in Illinois. You have a new tornado warning. This goes till 11:15 as well. So they went ahead and they remade that or they rewarned that on tornado warning. All right, we got a tornado continuation for Clinton, St. Clair, Madison, and Washington until 11. Hail to golf ball size and a tornado are possible, and that goes until 11 o'clock. So you guys in any of those counties want to watch out. O'Fallon, Illinois has a report of quarter-size hail from train spotters. So we're still getting hail with that storm. Just a little bit ago, that would be the same areas that are under that warning now. So of course that storm is still staying pretty strong here. This is a very old report, but I'm going to pass it along anyway, just to give you guys an idea. We have old public reports of hail out of Columbia, Illinois, from earlier, about 10:10-ish. So these storms are still producing some hail. They're still producing wind, and we have multiple tornado warnings. And as I mentioned, it's very hard to tell if these are actually on the ground or not. We've had multiple tornado warnings. The amount of tornado warnings that we have is really, honestly, uh, it's been pretty crazy for sure. To give you guys an idea, we still have non-thunderstorm winds, probably pushing 40, 50 miles an hour. I just want to give you guys, oh, wow. I want to give you guys a perspective of how widespread. We have warnings from Mississippi to Wisconsin. Um, so I just St. Francois and Washington canceled. Jefferson County and Monroe, Jefferson County, Missouri, and Monroe, Illinois. You have a continuation. Um, St. Francois and Washington, that one's been canceled. That severe thunderstorm. So we're seeing a lot of these storms really focusing on the Columbia, Illinois, reporting ping pong ball size hail at 10:27. That's a public made report. Alrighty, continuation of the Macoupin County tornado warning. For Macoupin and Montgomery counties, that goes to 1115. That is south of Farmersville. So, yeah, keep that in mind. That goes to 1115. That's Macoupin and Montgomery. Okay, I really want you guys to understand that this has been a really dangerous night. Fluorescent was really seemed to have been uh, hit very hard around 9 o'clock tonight, around 9:30 tonight. We had a report that there was a house that had some major damage with people trapped inside. That was at 9:30. I have not gotten any updates on that situation, but I do want to emphasize that, we've seen a lot of roof damage. We've seen a lot of that was 2 miles northeast of Florissant in St. Louis County. That was on Brunswick Drive, and there was two occupants trapped inside. Um, that was only about 9:30. Got all kinds of hail reports. Too many to mention, really, but keep in mind these are producing some hail as well. Bonfayette and Montgomery, I believe that was until 11:30. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and golf ball size hail. You have a new severe thunderstorm with a tornado possible tag on that. All right, so these also are producing some pretty heavy amounts of rain. Obviously, we've got O'Fallon, Illinois, reported one and 1/10 inch of rain. They had a report of winds near 60 mile an hour. This was about, I think, 10:31 ish, and they had a report of quarter-size hail from the same location in O'Fallon, Illinois. Alrighty, guys. Oh my goodness. All right. I have some rough news to pass along here. We're gonna see if this stays south of St. Louis, Missouri, the metro. I believe it's going to, but on the other hand, anybody that is in Iron and Madison, Missouri. I repeat, that's Madison County, Missouri. Anyone that is in that county or those two counties, this is about 26 miles south of Arlington, if I remember correctly, moving northeast very quickly. We have a dangerous, particularly deadly tornado on the ground. This is not a good situation. That's near Annapolis, Missouri. If anyone knows where that is, that's near that area. This is headed northeast. So right now, that's our main area of concern. All right, we have a report from amateur radio in St. Clair. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. If you are in within 50 miles of the St. Louis metro, especially 50 miles to the south, uh, southwest to southeast of that of the metro, you should be in shelters. Don't risk it tonight. Do not be ready to get in your shelter very quickly. We have a report of a mobile home that was destroyed in St. Clair County, Illinois at 10:41. That is a bad situation, guys. That may be indicative of some really powerful tornadoes. I don't say this to scare anybody, but Monroe, Illinois, a continuation of a severe thunderstorm warning of up to 70-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail, tornado possible with that. Jefferson County is canceled on that specific warning. Jefferson and St. Louis, Missouri. You got St. Louis County, I believe that is. You guys have that tornado is canceled on that side, and that's in the Missouri side for that cell over there. Now, there is so many cells right now, guys, that it is beginning to be very chaotic, and I know my brother's tired, so I'm keeping him up. But this is getting really, really rowdy very quickly. So that continued for Monroe and St. Clair. Keep in mind that tornado warning. Bond and Montgomery counties, you guys have another severe thunderstorm warning just issued. It's pretty far south of the. Just Montgomery rather. That's real far east of the metro. That's pretty far into Illinois, but I do want to pass that along nonetheless. I want to remind everyone. Reynolds County, I missed this. There's a tornado warning in Reynolds County now. That's 40 miles southeast of Arlington. So there's a couple cells up there right now. tornado warning. Tornado warning continued until 11. Yeah. Tornado warning continues till 11:30. Clinton, Madison, St. Clair, and Washington. Um, tornado possible, and Gulf also has hail possible as well. I want to remind everyone that in the Island and Madison County, I want to remind everybody up there that we have a PDS tornado warning, particularly dangerous situation. Macoupin and Montgomery County, your tornado warning continues till 11:15. All right, for now, we're caught up with the St. Louis office. So we're still trying to figure out why exactly they did what they did here. But I keep in mind I don't know if the metro is out of the clear on the west. But the watch has been continued on the east until 3 a.m. For pretty much all the Illinois counties. Okay, Haley, can you let me know in the chat if you can hear me now? Let's see. Can everybody hear me right now? Monroe and St. Clair, your tornado warning is canceled. Monroe, you have your severe thunderstorm warning was canceled. Let's see, Chris asked about Rochelle. Reynolds County, your tornado warning is expired. Keep in mind the one on the north is not as of yet. So as you've seen here, they've taken a lot of this stuff out, which could be a good sign or could be concerning. Bond, Clinton, Fayette, and Marion, you have a new tornado warning till 11:45. Tornado and golf ball size hail. Bond, Clinton, Fayette, and Marion County. All right, guys. Iron County has been canceled from the tornado warning. Madison, Missouri, I repeat, Madison, Missouri, is continued with that tornado still being on the ground, still being a dangerous situation there, particularly dangerous situation there. It's southwest of Fredericktown. So Fredericktown, Missouri. Fredericktown, you guys are going to be involved in that. Old report of very large hail of 2 inches that came in earlier at around 10 o'clock from St. Louis County. So I want to remind everyone, Madison County, Fredericktown, and that area, you're going to be wanting to take shelter. That is a very dangerous sounding tornado. As a matter of fact, I kind of wish I had some people to pull up chaser cams. I guarantee you they're on it. All right, continued severe thunderstorm warning, Montgomery County, Illinois. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter size hail till 11:15. Chris, you'll have to tell me where Rochelle is. Where Rochelle, Illinois is. Tell me what county in live chat, please. Okay, I want to zoom in here. In the Ozarks, back toward the Arkansas line. Oregon County, Missouri has sustained major damage. Um, Sounds like multiple homes with violent damage, possibly destroyed in some areas. So I want to point out that the same cell that's near Fredericktown has a long history of producing tornadoes, guys. Okay, this tornado is now moving faster, but it seems to have temporarily, that one in Madison County has lifted. So Fredericktown, it'll be near you within the next couple of minutes, probably impacting you right now. Um, that goes until 11. That's until 11:30. DePage County. I haven't seen anything for DePage yet. Keep in mind though, I'm pulled pretty tight here, and most of the time now I'm trying to hone in on these tornado producing storms because they're getting to be pretty dangerous. Um, so I may miss storm warnings because I'm looking at multiple different areas now. I want to give everyone an idea of what the ratio is right now because it's really crazy. We have about 35 warnings. And out of those warnings, half of those across different areas are tornado, especially on the southern side. Bond, Clinton, Madison, and Washington, Illinois. You have a severe thunderstorm warning till 11:45. Bond, Clinton, Madison, and Washington, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Severe thunderstorm warning canceled for Montgomery, Illinois. I want to report that Independence, Sharp, and White counties has a tornado warning. Independence, Sharp, and Randolph, Lawrence, Independence, and Sharp. Randolph, Lawrence, and Sharp, rather, tornado producing storm near Ravenden are going to impact Ravenden and Lake Charles State Park in Arkansas. Pretty rural area up there, but I do want to point that out because that is a radar dead zone, which means that stuff in that area that touches down is really hard to, figure out. So I'm gonna say for Western St. Louis Metro, so St. Charles area, Franklin County area. As far as I'm aware, it's looking like the Metro, especially West Metro, seems to be clearing out. The Illinois side needs to be wary, especially the farther east you get in Illinois. Keep an eye out right now for stuff for the next about hour. What's happening now? I'm gonna see if we got some tornadoes on the ground in Arkansas because I think we do. All right, Fayette County has been continued severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-an-hour wind gust, quarter says hail, tornado possible. To 11:45. A lot of reports from between 10:15 and 10:45 coming in from older reports from Madison County, Illinois, of hail reports. Yep, multiple of those reports. On Fayette and Marion till 11:30, you guys got a tornado warning continuation. Tornado and golf ball says hail near Vandalia. All right, this tornado does not seem to be touching down yet. It storm capable of producing it near Fredericktown. That's for Madison County. Now, I want to keep in mind I want people to remember that that supercell has been going for a long time. So it could be a big producer of tornadoes into southeast Missouri. Uh, the western metro for St. Louis again. I'm gonna say looking to be clearing out over in the western metro. Our easternmost Illinois counties, especially our most southeastern counties, we're gonna want to keep an eye on those for a while. We have we have more than 20 places down of power lines near Muscuda, O'Fallon, and areas near those regions in Illinois, in Madison County, Illinois. Emergency departments reporting over 20 power lines down at 10:47. Guys, one thing I can tell you is me and my brother both are incredibly tired. So with St. Louis being in the clear and that being my biggest worry tornado wise, I know Haley and Chris, you're worried. I don't think you guys are gonna have to worry about strong tornadoes. Maybe some damaging winds. Um, as long as you stay inside, stay safe, keep down low, you should be okay. Unless anyone really has anybody I need to watch out for. Um, old report from Hazelwood to show you guys that earlier these did some pretty extensive damage about 9:30 p.m. A lot of trees down over some vehicles. These storms caused havoc over the St. Louis metro. All right, I'm gonna catch up on chat here. My phone's fixing to run dead on me. Yeah, Haley, you're up by Chicago. You're up in the area where you guys have a chance of damaging winds, but not much of a tornado threat. So you should be, for the most part, I would think, okay. Alrighty, guys. We have a pretty hectic system, of course, going on here. I thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Let me see if I can pause this stream.